Hello and welcome to my video essay. My name is Grace Morrison and I will be talking about my current favourite TV show called The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. The show's format is that each episode ranges from 49 minutes to 63 minutes each. They only currently have 11 episodes but have already been approved for a part 2, 3 and 4 in the making. The basis of this TV show is a 2018 remake of the 1996 Sabrina the Teenage Witch series. The 90s sitcom version was only 30-minute episodes with an upbeat spirit and fast jokes, very unlike The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. The main star Sabrina is played by Kiernan Shipka. She voiced Jinora in Avatar: The Last Airbender TV series from 2012 to 2014. She was also featured in Mad Men from 2007 to 2015. Lucy Davis, playing one of Sabrina's aunties, Hilda Spellman, was in Shaun of the Dead and Wonder Woman. Miranda Otto, playing another of Sabrina's aunts, Zelda Spellman, is most well known for playing Eowyn in the Lord of the Rings series, as well as being in the 2005 War of the Worlds film. Playing Sabrina's cousin, Ambrose Spellman, Chance Perdomo was in a few episodes of Midsummer Murders in 2018. Madame Satan, or Satan's Mistress, played by Michelle Gomez, featured in some episodes in Doctor Who from 2014 to 2017, and the TV series Gotham from 2015 to 2016. The crew for Chilling Adventures of Sabrina are listed as such. The main executive producer and developer being Roberto Aguirre Sacasa. The background and development of The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina is that it's based on a comic book series that started in 2014. The character Sabrina Spellman first appeared in Archie's Madhouse No. 22 in October 1962. The early incarnations of Sabrina included a bright and bubbly good witch who fits seamlessly into the Archie universe, but in 2014, Aguero Sacasa reimagined the character and story. As far as female representation concerns, throughout the episodes it is evident that there is a very strong representation of women throughout the show's progression. Out of the 13 listed main cast, only 4 are male. Now this brings to light the character Susie. Although explicitly portrayed as a female by her name and obvious female voice, she's dressed in non-specifically gendered clothing, including the fact that when visiting Roz's grandmother, who is blind, she calls Susie a handsome young man, and no specific explanation of, "Oh no, that's not my gender," happens. Therefore, we can only assume that Susie must identify as a gender nonconformist or gender neutral. The show itself is centered around a 16-year-old girl, her name being in the title Sabrina. Throughout the show, she upholds strong opinions on what is seen as good and evil, a very powerful position in which to act out her doings. This includes her 2 aunties with which she has trusted to live with since her parents' death, Hilda and Zelda, and the so-called weird sisters by her side when Sabrina finds herself needing help.
The weird sisters, hand in hand, travelers of the sea and land, thrice to thine and thrice to mine, and thrice again to make up 9. Peace, the charm's wound up.
Hello, half-breed.
The Weird Sisters are made up of 3 orphans adopted into the Church of Night. Prudence is a black woman, Agatha is Asian, and Dorcas is white. Alone they are powerful, but together they are seemingly unstoppable when their minds are set. They are terrifying and torturous, especially to the little half-witch Sabrina at the start of the series anyway. In seeing and learning of Sabrina's abilities throughout the series, they then back off and start a friendship, tentatively. Rosalind, a black woman, is shown to be going blind, following the pathway of her grandmother, Nana Ruth. It is later revealed that this is because of her ability called the Cunning, which allows Rosalind to see things that others cannot, such as visions and ghosts. So even though she is considered mortal and not a witch, she still is a very powerful female. In the comic series, Rosalind is a Caucasian redhead who's little more than an annoying classmate with Sabrina. This is a rare case of an African American actress getting cast for a white written role. Madame Satan is the most powerful of them all, a witch who is Satan's mistress/wife. Possessing the body of one of Sabrina's teachers, she gains Sabrina's trust and manipulates her. Yet she always ends up helping Sabrina, often, even if that means going against her wishes of saving mortal lives. The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina is listed as having the genre of drama, mystery, supernatural and horror fiction. The style of the show is very progressive, as the constant portrayal of strong women being a huge part of the show. A genderqueer character that doesn't have an explicit coming out story, the fact that nearly everyone's sexuality is considered to be unknown or not bothered to be explicitly stated. It's a very modern way of thinking, as in many various teen dramas it's all involved around heterosexual relationships, Sabrina herself being considered a straight woman, as from the start she is with her boyfriend Harvey Kinkle, played by Ross Lynch. Creator Roberto Aquera-Sacasa says the series is in the vein of fun horror, stating that it's a love letter to the horror films he grew up with. There are some cool Easter eggs in the show that reference the films Nightmare on Elm Street, The Exorcist, Rosemary's Baby and Suspiria. With audience and fan culture, the target audience for The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina is very much in the teenage to young adult bracket, as the layout is very much a teen drama, but it also is mixed with adult themes of sex, violence and Satan worshipping. As it's a fairly new series, there is not much fan culture as of yet, just small communities within the app's Twitter, Tumblr and Instagram, where people have made fan accounts of the series called stan accounts. The show itself definitely has a place in pop culture, as there is a significant uprising resurgence of witches as of late in the media, such as in the TV show American Horror Story Coven, and indeed being included in various parts of the American Horror Story franchise. It sits nicely within the aesthetic of dark themes, something the shows including witches all share, such as Game of Thrones, Charmed and Supernatural. The most prominent theme in Sabrina is feminism. In the show itself, Sabrina and friends start a group called Women's Intersectional Cultural and Creative Association, or WICA for short. This is to unite oppressed women throughout their high school. Shipka even told the news outlet Variety that her entire grappling with signing her name away in the Book of the Beast and questioning a lot of the more patriarchal elements of what she was raised to believe, she's very much a strong independent woman. As stated before, the character Susie, played by Lachlan Watson, has a very much out there genderqueer journey. Much like the actress that plays her, she identifies as genderqueer herself. Feminist theory is the extension of feminism into theoretical, fictional, or philosophical discourse. It aims to understand the nature of gender inequality. It examines women's and men's social roles, experiences, interests, chores, and feminist politics in a variety of fields. There are many theories, but the first emerged was in 1794 in publications such as A Vindication of the Rights of Women by Mary Wollstonecraft. Yet it was mainly established in the 1990s and had its beginning in the educational sphere. The cultural events surrounding its origin also had a huge impact, especially on cinema, which is why we can see considerably a progression in strong female characters, or just female characters in general, that aren't stereotyped to be housewives or just submissive women. The themes explored in feminist theory includes discrimination, objectification, especially sexual objectification, oppression, patriarchy, stereotyping, especially of women, which is why I'd like to put feminist theory into The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, with the fact that there are considerably more strong, powerful female characters in this television show than any other that I have ever witnessed.